Hey y'all, it's Shania, and I'm back with another word. The word for tonight is that if you don't start loving yourself, somebody's gonna trick you into taking away the little bit of hope and the little bit of self worth that you already have. Listen, two men stopped me today talking about the fact that they love the fact that I'm wearing my natural hair. They love the fact that I'm embracing myself. And I meant to come on here a couple times today to talk about this because I already have it in my notes to talk about the fact that a lot of people don't really like themselves. Whether you're a man or a woman, I see y'all out here using filters on every single post and every single video. I see y'all out here having to flash your money and flash your chains and wear certain brands just because you want to be seen as, oh, I got this and I have this and I'm somebody. But when you go home in the middle of the night, when you take off all your clothes, when you really sit here and um, lay your life out, do you really like yourself? Do you really feel like you're worthy? Do you feel like you're enough? If you take off that filter, will you feel like you can post that video or post that picture? Or will you be self-conscious and want to delete it? Without that chain, do you feel like you can get those females? Without that money, do you feel like females will even like you? See, there's a lot of us, because I used to be this person. I couldn't move. I couldn't do nothing without my hair being done. If my hair wasn't done, I was undone. I was ugly. If I ain't had no lashes or my nails done, no. It just wasn't given to me. And the thing about it is, that's how a lot of us feel about ourselves. There was a time in my life where there was no picture, no photo I could take without me having a filter on. Period. I would look at myself in my camera and be like, oh no, my face look fat. I just double chin. Let me find the cutest filter. Let me, oh yeah, I look cute in this one, yeah. And to the point where I thought that I was the filter. Like I thought that chinky eye that they used to give me and the sucked in face, like I thought it was my face. And then those moments where the filter went away and I could see my actual face, I was like, how you doing that at yourself? How you doing that at the real you? There was a point in my life where I was like, dang, Shania, like you gotta do a filter every single time you take a photo. Every single time. There's never a time where you can do a video or photo of yourself just plain. And I was convicted. I wasn't even fully in Jesus at that point, but I was convicted. And it made me feel a way. I was like, dang, do I not like myself? Do I not love myself for real? I had to train myself to love myself. I had to train myself to realize, dang, Shania, you actually do look good. You actually do look nice in real life. But that came with time. After me feeling like, Shania, I was almost 300 pounds, y'all. Y'all got to remember that. I didn't like myself. I didn't like my body. I didn't think nobody wanted me. I didn't feel valuable. The thing about it is that one conviction at that one time really showed me, you know what, Shania, you got to do better. You got to love yourself. Because if you don't, how are people going to love you for real? If you are constantly giving off a facade, you're being a facade for yourself. You're camouflaging your own self. How do you expect people to love you for the real you if you don't love yourself for the real you? You don't love yourself when you're naked. You don't love yourself without eyebrows and eyelashes and makeup and hair and nails. You think that you're ugly. And when these guys came up to me today and was talking about this, again, I was being supposed to get this message to you guys. But it really just pushed it because another guy just less than 20 minutes ago came up to me saying this exact same thing. And I could tell he's not Christian at all. He is probably one of these spiritual people, because he was like, oh, well, women like to wear all this this straight hair and this blonde hair because they always seeing what the white man doing, and they knew what they were doing when they were when they were putting out all these advertisements and stuff, they knew we were visual people. Da, da, da. I say it ain't got nothing to do us. It has nothing to do with us being visual people. It ain't got nothing to do with other people, and it does at some point. But before it becomes you looking at somebody else and wanting what they have and that's being covetous, before it becomes that, it's you feeling lack inside of you. You feel like you're lacking something. You feel like that they have something that you don't have. You feel like they figured something out that you couldn't figure out. Oh, dang, they got lashes. Oh, and that make your eye do that? When men do what? When you feel like you're lacking. You feel like you're not enough. And that's why you need hair. And that's why you need nails and chains and money and certain clothes. That's why you need that Maserati. That's why you need that Hellcat. That's why you need certain things, because you want to feel like I'm worth something. But in reality, if you didn't have that Hellcat, do you feel like you would get females? If you didn't have that long blonde hair, would you feel like that man that you always trying to get to look at you, do you feel like he would look at you? If you didn't spruce yourself up and put on those filters and things like that, do you feel like you would get the attention or the appreciation on all those things that you normally get? Or do you feel like that's the only way that you will get the love that you want? See, we utilize not drugs, but we utilize those beauty standards, money, clothes, cars. We use all of that stuff as a cover up instead of an accessory. See, things like that's supposed to be accessory to you. Like, I'm already that girl, but it's just an accessory. It makes me pop. That's it. No. See, you can't. It's almost like an addiction. It's almost like weed for you, as a former weed smoker. You can't make one video without a filter. You can't get up without the blunt. You can't go to sleep without the blunt. You can't live a good life without the blunt. If a blunt is not there, if the weed not there by the time you get off work, you're gonna be going crazy. See, without that car, you feel like no. But what is the hoes gonna be? I'm sorry, Lord, excuse my mouth, but is the hoes gonna be? Well, they're not gonna be around me. They're not gonna be checking for me. If I lose my money, if I lose this job, am I gonna get the O's? Is men gonna really like me if I don't have these certain shoes on, if I don't wear these certain clothes? Like, am I gonna actually be seen? Listen, one time, Jackie Hill Perry, she said, listen, trauma, overwhelm, ugly can't stop you from meeting the person who's meant for you. See, the thing about it is you worry about attracting the wrong people because you already don't like yourself. And that's why you keep attracting people who don't like you, who don't like themselves. Listen, I know this is going to ruffle a lot of fellas. This is going to make a lot of people upset. But this is going to set a lot of people free too. Because again, I'm not coming here to bash nobody. I was that person. Period. Through and through. But one thing I cannot vouch for, one thing I can't let y'all do is go on not liking yourselves. And you're wondering why you keep attracting the same type of people. You keep wondering why you keep attracting the same type of jobs. You keep wondering why you keep attracting these bullcrap circumstances. But it's because you don't like you for real. And they don't like you either. They weren't meant for you. So the moment that you start liking yourself, or at least try to like yourself, your circumstances will change. The people around you are going to change. You're going to change. But you got to try. I was 300 pounds. I was almost 300 pounds, you guys. I didn't like anything about me. But one day I decided, you know what, Shania? You got to start somewhere. You got to start liking yourself at some point. So what I need for you to do is try. I need you to try not using a filter. I need you to try just going out with your natural hair. When my natural hair was short, I hated my natural hair. I hated it. Nobody was saying they liked my hair back then. But when that bit got long, not everybody liked my hair. See, it's about going through the phases and the circumstances. It's going to come through. You're going to start liking yourself eventually. But if you don't start, you're going to keep hating yourself forever. I want y'all to look at yourself naked without anything and love yourself. Because that's something that a lot of people do not have. So I love y'all. I hope that this resonates with y'all. And if you got something from it, type it in.